Students, we have studied about the parallel lines, transversal, and the angle formed by that, and how to apply to solve the sums. Now we are going to study two more theorems today. The first theorem is angle sum property of a triangle. What is mean by angle sum? The word says that sum is addition. Addition of the angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. Now that is the theorem given. Now the proof of this theorem is in your course. So to prove this, first we will draw a triangle A, B, C. Correct? And we will give the names here 1, 2, 3. Here I have written 4 and 5. For that I have drawn this. It will become easy to write. What is a given? ABC is a triangle, and we have to prove that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now, when we write the proof, what is a given? ABC is a triangle. Now, to prove this, first we will draw a line PQ parallel to BC passes through A. So, this is a line PQ. We are drawing this. That line is passes through the point A and parallel to BC. Now, naturally, we get PQ is a parallel to BC by the construction. And when we'll consider AB as a transversal, we will get this as this is a angles alternate angle. Always they forms a Z shape. Correct? So, this is alternate angles. What we get angle 4 is equal to angle 2. They are the alternate angles. Same way now PQ is parallel to BC and AC is a transversal now. We will get this as a Z shape, that is a pi is equal to 3, that is a alternate angle. Now PAQ is a straight line. So as this is a straight line, angle PAQ will be equals to 180. It means addition of all these three angles is 180. So we get angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 is equal to 180. But 4 is same as angle 2 that we have proved. So we'll replace 4 by 2. 1 will remain as it is and angle phi is equal to angle 3. So we'll replace phi by 3. So what we get? Angle 2 plus angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Now what is angle 2? Is nothing but angle B. Then angle 1 is A and 3 is C. So we get angle B plus angle A plus angle C is equal to 180. So we have proved the theorem, proved that sum of the three angles of triangle is 180. Exterior angle and theorem on it. What is mean by the exterior angle? When one of the side of a triangle is produced, then the adjacent angle formed with one of the angle of a triangle outside the triangle is called as an exterior angle. Here ABC, the side BC is been produced and ACD becomes an exterior angle as it is an adjacent angle with the angle C, and so this angle is called as an exterior angle. The theorem states that if when the side is a triangle is produced, the exterior angle so formed is equal to sum of its two interior opposite angles. Here, angle ACD is an exterior angle, so its measure will be equal to sum of its remote interior, that is a angle A plus angle B. So we can write it as angle ACD is equal to angle ABC plus angle BAC. Now we will use these two theorems to solve the certain sums from the exercise 6.3. We are going to start with the first. In the figure, the sides QP, this is a side QP and QRQ of triangle PQ are produced to the point S and T respectively. Angle SPR is given 135, angle PQT is given 110, They have asked to find out angle PRQ. Now this sum is solved by the two different methods. One, first, as this is a linear pair, what we get, RT is a ray, or we can say that it is a line. So this is a linear pair angle. So using the linear pair angle, we can find out the measure of angle PQR. Similarly, so first we'll do that. Now angle PQT plus angle PQR is equal to 180, linear pair angle. PQT is given 110. So 110 plus PQR is 180. So PQR will be equals to 70. Now we get this as a 70. Now this is an exterior angle. So exterior angle measure, we'll just use the theorem, that is a angle SPR is angle Q plus R. We know the angle Q. We can find out the angle R. So SPR is an exterior angle. So SPR is equal to PQR plus PRQ. So 135 is equal to 70 plus PRQ. And so we get PRQ is equal to 135 minus 70, that is equal to 65 degree. Now, instead of this, as we have calculated angle Q with a linear pair, this is also the linear pair angle, correct? As it is a linear pair, we can find out the angle P. And then we will use the angle sum property, because in triangle PQR, we have calculated angle P, we have calculated angle Q. We know that P plus Q plus R is 180. Using that also, we can calculate the measure of R, and that will be the same answer. Now we will solve the second. Now what they have given, in triangle XYZ, angle X is given 62. Angle XYZ, it means this complete Y is given 54. And they have stated YO and ZO are the bisectors of angle XYZ and XZY respectively of triangle XYZ. We have to find out angle OZY and angle YOZ. Now what is mean by the bisector? Angle bisector is a line which divides the angle in two equal parts. So as I am saying YO is a bisector of angle Y, this angle OYZ will be same as angle OYX, and that will be half of the angle Y. So first we'll write that that is a, as this is a bisector, naturally angle OYZ will be half of angle Y, and that is a half of 54. So that is equal to 27. Now we have not calculated whatever the part they have asked. Now to get the OZY, again ZO is a bisector. So angle OZY will be half of the Z, but they have not given the angle Z. So first we will find out the angle Z. For that, what is the given? In a triangle XYZ, angle X is given, angle Y is given. We know that. And by angle sum property, the total is 180. So what we can write in triangle XYZ, angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180 by the angle sum property. Replace X as 62, Y as 54. We will try to find out the value of Z. And so Z will be 180 minus 160. That is equal to 64. So we get this angle Z as 64. Now as a ZO is a bisector, angle OZY will be half of Z, that is a half of Z. So that will be half of 64, that will be 32. So the second, that is a question they have asked, OZY, that we have calculated. Now the another part they have asked to find the angle, that is a YOZ. For that we will consider the triangle OYZ. Now in this triangles, by the angle sum property, sum of all the three angles is 180. Now we have calculated that is a 32. Then 27 plus YOZ is 180. So YOZ will be 180 minus 59. And so we get YOZ is equals to 121. So You must have understood this. Copy out all this, whatever the sum solved, in your notebook, and you have to show me your notebook in the discussion group. I have to check whether you are copying it from it or properly or not. Thank you, students.